In this video, I'm gonna be talking about heating curves, which in this case, I'm gonna be talking about CLF3. So first, let's begin labeling the x-axis and the y-axis. So the y-axis is temperature, the variable for the y-axis is temperature, and the variable for x-axis is time, which is heat added over time. Like all heating graphs start with the solid. So at this point the solid is strong, the IMF forces are strong, the molecules are all held together. And then that solid goes into a phase change, where the solid turns into a liquid. But still, at this point, it's a solid, and it's a mixture of the solid and the liquid. So this is where the normal melting point is, which is for CLF3 is -76.34 Celsius. And also, this is where the IMF forces are being weakened, not broken yet, just weakened. And then the phase change ends, which the solid is now finally liquid. So at this steep at this long steep line, it's a liquid. And then going into the final change, which is the normal boiling point, which is for CLF3 is 11.75 Celsius. This is where the liquid and the gas are mixed together. It's still a mixture of liquid and the gas. So this is where the phase change of vaporization, and also this is where the IMF forces are broken. That's it, they're done. Now the final section in the graph is finally here. So it's the gas. This is where the IMF forces are broken and the molecules are just flying all over the place. There's nothing to hold them. So as I already explained, this is a solid, and then it becomes it goes through a phase change, and then it becomes a liquid, and then it goes to another phase change, and then it finally becomes a gas. So now I have already labeled the normal melting point and the normal boiling points. So here in the phase, I have circled the phase changes, the potential energy. So I'm just labeling for the normal melting point. I'm just labeling the melting, the direction where the melting point happens, and the direction for where the freezing point happens. And then on the other phase change, I'm labeling where the condensation happens and where the vaporization happens. But now we're focused on melting section. So this is where, as I mentioned, the IMF forces are being weakened, and also this is where the heat is being added. As you can see, it's a straight horizontal line. This is where the time is going, but there's no temperatures being added, only the heat is being added. And then we go into and then the second section is vaporization. This is where the phase change happens between liquid and gas. So this is where the normal boiling point is, and also where the IMF forces are finally broken. So now to show how the molecules are held together in the solid section, and they started to separate in the liquid section, and then finally they just start to move all over the place in the gas section, solid to a liquid, and then finally to a gas. So here I'm gonna be showing you how the molecules are held together in each section compared to each other. So in the solids section, as you can see, the three molecules are just exactly like positive, negative, positive, negative. They're held together tightly. And then going to a liquid phase, they started to separate even more. They're still kind of together, but they're separated. And then finally, at the end, when going to the gas section, they're just all over the place. They move all around. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you understood my explanation. Goodbye.